Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Evans Garage. Today I'm going to be installing these rear shackles on the front springs of my 93 Dodge W250 onto Old Blue. So I got these guys. from Hogback Fabrication. It's a complete kit that replaces the mounting bracket on the frame. It just bolts in with these 1/2-inch bolts, and then it comes with a nice bigger bushing on top. I believe it's 1.5 inches. Uses big grade 8 5/8 bolts on the top and the bottom, so for the top bushing and then the lower bushing. And then this lower bushing, I think it's like a hard plastic or something that goes to replace the bushing on the eyelet of this back of the front springs. So minimal modifications really to get this in. You just gotta pop out the old rivets on the existing ones on the frame and then bolt this guy in. Just clean up some of the rust in the big hole that goes through for the bushing through the frame, and then I think you just have to drill out the holes just a little bit. So we're going to install that. I just installed the front spring hanger, so this is the next step to improve the ride quality a little bit, hopefully. We don't know what sort of shape those bushings are in the back. The reason I'm replacing them is because they're 30 years old, and I want a little bit better of a shackle. These are nice and heavy duty, a little bit heavier duty than the stock ones that are on there. The other thing that I'm going to be doing is installing the steering brace, not in this video, but in a separate video. If you saw the final video from the previous front hanger installation, the steering box was still flexing a little bit on the frame, so hopefully installing this will mitigate that flexing of the frame. But then again, they were never perfect from the factory, and it really probably doesn't matter how much you beefing up the frame anywhere. There's probably always going to be a little bit of flex in there, but I'll take some good before and after footage when I do that video. What I'm going to do now is go out and try and get some before footage of the existing rear shackles and see what sort of travel and movement it looks like. And then once we get these installed, we'll do the same thing and do a little bit of a comparison. I've got the GoPro with the light on it, so hopefully that gives us enough light under the truck, and hopefully we don't lose that GoPro while we're recording under the truck. All right, let's get to it. Alright, so I've got the truck up on jack stands at the front, and then at the rear I've got extra ones for safety, and the axle's now drooping down a little bit. I don't know if I need to take the wheels off. So it's hitting the exhaust back here, so I'm just going to take the recip saw and cut through both of those studs. Alright, so I ended up having to take the wheel off and drop the shock and drop the sway bar in order to have enough room to drop the back of the spring a little bit, because it shot up once I cut that stud off. So now I can work on taking these 3 rivets off. I'm going to use a grinder to grind an X in it, and then use the chisel attachment on the air hammer to punch the heads off and then punch it through the frame. I had to use a drill on this bottom left rivet, and then the other one started to come out easy. Quick comparison. This one's way beefier, way stronger. Look at the size of the bushing difference. That's crazy.
So these holes are gonna have to get opened up to 1/2 inch. So I'm gonna try and see if I can get my drill bit up into there and open up those holes a little bit. Just measuring the opening is gonna need to be widened just a little bit. I didn't realize it was gonna have to get open this much, but that's maybe a good like 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch wider than the existing hole in the frame. Just because this piece has a metal lip on it that it's gonna sit in there from the inside and come through that hole. So I'm gonna take, I've got this die grinder and just go around here and see if I can open it up until she fits. Now we can put some grease inside the spring eye and then onto the new bushings. Alright, we're going to start by mounting in the frame bracket coming in from the inside.
Okay, I'm going to tighten these bolts down to 80 foot-pounds. Okay, I'm going to tighten these to 120 foot-pounds. Okay, passenger side fully installed.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. But you